Imagine you work hard all year. You earn $100. The government takes $37 before you even see it. Now imagine someone else earns $100. But they only pay $3.40. Same country, same laws, same IRS. How? That's it. 3 words. 3 steps. And no, this isn't illegal. No secret Swiss bank accounts. No shady deals. This is the system, working exactly as designed. Just not for most people. Stay with me for the next 10 minutes. Because once you see how this machine works, you cannot unsee it. First, we need to delete one idea from your brain. The idea that income and wealth are the same thing. They are not. Let me show you with 2 people. Meet Sam. Sam is a doctor. Makes $400,000 a year. Big salary. Nice car. Big house. Sam feels rich. But every 2 weeks, before Sam even touches that money, the government takes its cut. That's called withholding tax. Sam is captured at the source. Now meet Bill. Bill owns a company worth $10 billion. Bill's salary? $1. Bill owns a company worth $10 billion. Bill's salary? $1. $1. His income tax on that? Near zero. Now you're probably thinking, if Bill only earns $1, how does he buy a private jet? Great question. That's exactly where the machine starts. But first, why does the government even allow this? Here's the quick history. The U.S. tax code was written in 1913. Back then, most wealth was cash, salaries, wages. So the system was built to tax salaries and wages. But the economy changed. Wealth moved into stocks, real estate, companies. The tax code? It barely kept up. And the people who understood this gap, they built a machine out of it. 3 gears, 3 steps. Let's turn the first one. Step 1, buy. But buy what? That's the question. Most people buy stuff. Cars, phones, televisions. You buy them. They lose value. Immediately. The ultra-wealthy buy assets, companies, stocks, real estate, things that grow over time. Say Bill buys $1 million in company shares. 10 years later, those shares are worth $100 million. Bill made $99 million. But here's the twist. The IRS says, we can't touch that yet. Until Bill sells those shares, that $99 million doesn't officially exist for tax purposes. It's called unrealized gains. It's profit on paper, not in your hands, not taxable. So Bill just holds on. He never sells. No sale, no tax. But if he never sells, how does he pay for things? This is where Gear 2 comes in. Step 2, borrow. Now, debt has a reputation problem. And fair enough. Most debt is bad. Credit card debt, car loans, payday loans. These eat you alive. But there's a completely different kind of debt. Debt that the wealthy use as a tool. Here's what Bill does. Bill walks into a private bank. He says, I have $10 billion in stock. I don't want to sell it, but I need cash. Take my stock as collateral. Give me a loan. The bank says yes. Immediately. Why? Because the collateral is rock solid. This is called a securities-backed line of credit. Bill gets $500 million in cash. Tax bill on that $500 million? Visual? Tax bill slides across table. Opens up. Camera zooms in. 0. Because loans are not income. The IRS doesn't tax loans. And the interest Bill pays on that loan? Often just 1 to 3%. Meanwhile, his stocks keep growing at 8 to 10%. He's borrowing cheap, growing fast, spending tax-free. Now you're wondering, but what about paying back the loan? Bill will, eventually, but he's not in a rush, because he's waiting for the final gear, the one that nobody talks about at the dinner table. Step 3, die. Okay, stay with me. This isn't dark for the sake of it. This is the part that makes the whole machine run. Remember Bill bought shares for $1 million? They're worth $100 million now. If Bill sold today, taxes on that $99 million gain? Around $20 million. But Bill doesn't sell. Bill dies. Now the shares pass to his children. And here's the law that changes everything. Step up in basis. When Bill's children inherit those shares, the government resets the original purchase price. In their hands, those shares are treated as if they were always worth $100 million. The $99 million gain? Gone. Erased. Forgiven. The children sell a small portion to pay off the old bank loans. And the rest? Clean. Untaxed. Ready to grow again. From the top. Buy. Borrow. Die. Repeat. Let's step back. Sam the doctor earns more money every year. But every year the government takes its cut. First, automatically, Sam's wealth grows. Slowly. Bill earns technically nothing. But Bill's wealth doubles, triples, compounds. And thanks to step up in basis, even death can't stop the machine. Now, is this fair? That's a different conversation. But fair or unfair, it's real. And here's the thing most people miss. This isn't happening in secret rooms. This is in the tax code. Published. Legal. Taught in law schools and finance programs. The system isn't broken. It's working exactly as written. Just written in a language most people never learned. Now, does this system have risks? Yes. If markets crash, Bill's collateral drops in value. The bank can call the loan, demand it back immediately. Bill would have to sell shares at the bottom and pay taxes. That's the real risk. But the ultra-wealthy borrow conservatively. They don't overextend. And when things really go wrong at a systemic level, well, history has a word for that too. Here's what I want you to walk away with. Inequality isn't just about who works harder. It's mechanical. Here's what I want you to walk away with. 3 legal features built into the tax code. Unrealized gains that go untaxed. Loans that are tax-free. Death that resets the scoreboard. It's mechanical. Raising tax rates doesn't fix this. Because if your income is 0, a higher tax rate on 0 is still 0. This video isn't here to make you angry at rich people. It's to give you the map. Because here's the truth, some of these tools exist at smaller scales too. Investing in assets. Understanding leverage. Building generational wealth. These aren't just billionaire tricks. They're literacy. Financial literacy. And the first step is knowing the game exists. Now you know. What will you do next? If this gave you something new to think about, share it with one person who needs to see it. Because knowledge is leverage.